Popping up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And Charles, the Broncos, quite a circuitous route to get to this Super Bowl. They were winners of Super Bowl 50 in Santa Clara, you remember, and then didn't make the playoffs the next 3 years, going a combined 20 and 28. But bottom line, here they are back in the big one.
Yeah, and this is their 9th appearance in the said big game. Think about that. Who has more?
Patriots.
Just the Patriots, and we knew that, of course. But they have won it 3 times, twice under John Elway in the late 90s. And you remember, before he won those, people kept saying they couldn't win the big game with him as the quarterback. Well, he won it twice and put that to rest. And then they won Super Bowl 50, and John Elway in their front office, in their organization for that win.
Meanwhile, the turnaround has been a sharp one for the Chicago Bears. 19 and 45. That was their record from 2014 through 17. Then the division title last year. Everybody remembers the double doink in the playoffs. But now the Bears are back looking for what would be just their 2nd Super Bowl title.
Of course, you know they won plenty of titles prior. To the Super Bowl coming into existence. They won 8 NFL titles. Who'll ever forget Papa Bear, George Halas leading that franchise. But they have made 2 appearances in the big game itself. They won Super Bowl 20, pounded the Patriots, one of the most dominant performances we've ever seen. And then they lost to Peyton Manning and the Colts in Super Bowl 41. Can this team do their own Super Bowl shuffle and grab the Lombardi Trophy and bring it back to Chicago?
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Echo 45, check Mike 45. Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cook. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
45, 15. Check. 45's the mic.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Check the outs.
They'll run with Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Check three.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now a give running right is Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Alert 3. Alert, alert, alert. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Dash, go, go. Check, check.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Run, go.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Half 10. 56, 56. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hey, Delta. Quarterback 52. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On first down, Allen. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Watch the edge.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
56, check, 56. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. 56, 56. Motion, motion, motion. You go tight. You got alert. You got tight right there. Check.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Push him back. Push him back.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, tight. Hey. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch. Off 52. Bang.
On second down, Barkley He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line.
Come on now,
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can manage too.
Emmanuel Ogba there on the stop.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard. And also, great tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Alert! General West! Gun! Check.
On second down now, Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
SOS. Middle. Regular.
Check hot route. Hot.
Half.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Boom!
Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
55.
Now a run with Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yellow.
45. You can't block me. You can't.
15.
Bravo. 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
And all the way home for a Bronco score. Dalvin Cook, 61 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28.
Check Topper!
You.
Now this time, Allen will throw. He gets it to Cooks. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To the air, Allen. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Undercrunch.
Check 50. Check.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Wide. Watch 55.
Switch up.
Mike 55. Mike.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. Wide.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Marcus Davenport. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
He's checking crack. Slam, slam, slam. Kill, kill, kill.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and this one complete to Will Fuller. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
But, gotta get the point. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. This is brought in by Gibson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
56.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Mike
27, Mike 27. I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Pick it up.
Tight.
Pick it up. Hatch it. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, 52. Buzz. Hey, hold.
Check. Tight dog.
From the gun, it's Allen. He finds his target, Fuller. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Back. Alert. Half 85. Check 52.
Kill. Get that.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Lockdown, baby.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Play that tight, defense. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Kill. Watch out.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Coming to you, cop. Mike 55.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Harold Landry, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third and 15.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
We own them.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over.
37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Chicago. Will Fuller, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Bears 13.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken very short.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Yellow. Exit.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
50's a Mike. 50's a Mike. Blue down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Yellow. Go, Lou, Eddie.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Attack.
Now on second and 13, Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Come on, baby.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Out.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Oh, yeah!
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run, Cook, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
50's the Mike.
On first down, it's Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
We got this.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Watch that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Hey, alert. Mike's 50.
Watch the back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike 27. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Half 85. Half 85.
Slam. Alert.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Mike.
Brown 80. Hey, home.
6.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Done. Hey, exit. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Regular.
Hey, switch gears.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He's coming. Double up. Deuce.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Crash.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Run.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Gun.
Whip.
Monday.
Whip. Watch the edge.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Allen to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Crush.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown. They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes to throw.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you,
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Yellow. 50. Hey, 57 color. 57 color.
50. Got to do better.
Back to throw. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range.
4 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 4. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Bang, 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 bang.
Check.
Alert. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
I got you, son. I got you. Hey, 43, 15. You're all mine.
On second down, it's close, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
SOS. 15.
First and 10 at the 34.
Mike.
Now Cook.
You can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Jimmy Moreland there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's it.
It's a
That's
gain
yellow.
brings up 2nd and 5.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Check. Yellow. Check hot route. Delta. Mike 55. Here it comes.
Working from the gun, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready. 27 base. Mike 27. Get that quarterback at all costs. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Crash.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Check, Mike. I got you. Mike 27. You alert. You better be afraid of me. Check the
What can Allen do now with his drive? And that's complete to Cooks. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Watch tight.
Regular.
You got 3 down.
Hey, tight.
Kill. Say. Check 4.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
You got him.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mike, check 49, check 49.
Hot, 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 hot.
And an alley to run. And he's into the end zone. Move over, James White. You've got a new rival for best finish to a Super Bowl ever. And these Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
Way too many wins, they know the shit they was hating.